If you've been watching WWE for a while, you know they love to have celebrities on their shows. But sometimes, just appearing isn't enough, and celebs have to get in the ring. While everyone tries to be as careful as possible, it's still wrestling and injuries still occur. We're going to look at several times celebrities got injured by WWE wrestlers. Here's a guy we seem to talk about a lot on Tap Out Corner, the Green Arrow, Stephen Amell. At Summerslam, he and Neville teamed up against King Barrett and Stardust. While Amell held his own, he suffered his fair share of abuse, but it was his final move that dealt the most damage. Neville threw both Stardust and Barrett to the outside, and was about to perform another attack. At the last second, Stephen Amell said he had something in mind, and climbed to the top of the turnbuckle. Just like a superhero, Amell jumped off and dove into his opponents. As soon as he got up, Amell had a nasty-looking bruise on the right side of his back. While it wasn't devastating, you can tell Amell was feeling the effects as he collapsed right after he threw King Barrett into the ring. Luckily, the Green Arrow came out okay and sent out a tweet afterwards with a message that simply read, "Worth it." To help promote the release of Jackass No. 2, two of the film's stars, Steve-O and Chris Pontius, appeared on Raw. They were enjoying the show from the front row, but got an invitation to come into the ring, which was probably their first mistake. Their interview got cut short when Armando Estrada came out. He questioned the craziness of both Jackass stars, to which Steve-O and Pontius responded that they would do anything. With that, Armando Estrada brought out Umaga to fight both of them. The stars of Jackass attempted a double team move on the Samoan Bulldozer, which backfired horribly. The battle became a 2-minute-long massacre, with Umaga beating and tossing both men all around the ring. And this was before it became real. The beatdown was supposed to end after Umaga's top rope splash. However, Steve-O didn't realize he needed to be completely motionless after the move, and instead continued to roll around in pain. Umaga then started beating Steve-O down for real, and delivered an elbow that sent the man into a blackout. The Jackass star said he didn't even remember leaving the ring after that blow. It was so bad that WWE cut to a replay before Umaga ended his attack. While Steve-O got the worst of it, Chris Pontius also mentioned that the Samoan drop injured him so badly that he woke up in the middle of the night and couldn't breathe. In 2019, Steve-O and Pontius reacted to their appearance and had a good laugh, so it doesn't seem like there are any hard feelings. Coincidentally, almost exactly 2 years later, another Jackass star showed up on Raw. This time, it was Johnny Knoxville who had the pleasure of getting inside a WWE ring. The reason for Knoxville's appearance was due to some comments he had made that the Great Khali took offense to. Later in the show, it was actually Santino Marella that invited the Jackass star into the ring. Chris Pontius was also with Johnny Knoxville, but he wisely let his friend go in first. While in the ring, Knoxville angered another WWE wrestler, the women's champion Beth Phoenix. The Glamazon lifted the celebrity up off his feet and body slammed him onto the canvas. Hornswoggle, for whatever reason, also showed up just to hit a tactical splash on Knoxville. After recovering, Johnny was about to leave the ring, but just then, the Great Khali's entrance music hit. The over 7-foot-tall Indian lifted Knoxville up and planted him down with the Khali bomb. Unfortunately, when he landed, Knoxville's head snapped back and hit the mat. Afterwards, the actor revealed he was knocked out for a few seconds due to the blow. Johnny Knoxville was motionless for the rest of the segment, and eventually, a few referees checked up on him. I guess that's one way to make sure someone doesn't get up after a finisher. Back in 2009, Raw was hosted by actors Jeremy Piven and Ken Jeong, who was being referred to as Dr. Ken. While they were in the ring, The Miz came out and demanded he face John Cena that night. The guest hosts agreed and set up a lumberjack match, but with the stipulation that The Miz lost, he'd be banned from... What was the name of the pay-per-view again?
We will ban you from the Summerfest.
He'll be banned from SummerSlam is what you're saying.
SummerSlam.
SummerSlammed out!
Anyways, right before the match started, the two hosts appeared on the stage. Piven revealed that he was a Randy Orton fan and had handpicked all of the lumberjacks, which were heels. Even with this disadvantage, Super Cena found the strength to overcome the obstacles and won the battle. Piven and Jeong weren't going to give up so soon and tried to perform a few moves of their own. Jeremy Piven went for a crossbody that didn't work but was safe. Unfortunately, the same can't be said for Ken Jeong. The Korean-American actor tried to whack Cena with his cane, but like an electric attack on a ground-type Pokemon, it had no effect. Cena's next move was to lift Ken Jeong over his head and throw him onto a group of wrestlers. The problem was that they didn't catch Jeong correctly, and the actor hit his head on the ground with an audible thud. He was taken to St. Joseph's Hospital after Raw went off the air and was in critical condition. Thankfully, Ken Jeong recovered and has a good sense of humor about it. He even brought up the incident during his Netflix stand-up. I know not every wrestling fan enjoyed Jeong's appearance on Raw, but I think there's one thing we can all agree on.
Wrestling is real.
While celebrities have taken their fair share of abuse from wrestlers, we've also seen the roles reversed. check out the video on the right that goes over the times superhero actors attack WWE wrestlers. I'm Zach from Tap Out Corner, and take it easy.